So I want to give you a really quick, it's going to be like no longer than 5 minutes, but a quick way to tap into your body to relieve stress and tension naturally. So without having to have any tools, without having to do something crazy, I just want to teach you one technique that I absolutely love to use, and I use this on all of my clients and all of my patients. Before I answer any questions, I just want to get into this technique. So what we're going to do here is I want you to find a comfortable spot, okay? Now, when it comes to breath work, a lot of people think, oh, I gotta sit up, I need to be nice and tall, but that's actually false. You don't need to be sitting up to actually relax in your body, especially if sitting cross-legged is super uncomfortable for you. It doesn't make any sense to be in a tense, upright posture while you're trying to relax and relieve tension and pain. Get it? So what I actually want you to do is try to find a comfortable spot. So even if it's you're sitting in a chair, if you can place your feet on the ground or relax your back into your chair, allow that support to actually support you. It's why you're sitting, right? If you are laying, I'm going to lay down. So I'm going to actually move this down just a bit. If you are going to lay, I want you to take the pillow and make sure that it's right below the shoulders so that we're not propping the head up and we allow for a good passageway of that neck. So I'm gonna lie on my back here. That's most comfortable for me. You can also put like a pillow underneath your legs if that helps as well. We just wanna be comfortable. So shoulders underneath and then relax. Oops, let me move this a little bit. Lower back pain mainly when I get up. Great, let's do this. Let's do this quick thing to see if we can relieve some of that tension and pain. And especially because it's Friday, it's the end of the week, this is what we want to do. Now, hands are going to go on the rib cage, okay? We're not going to go one hand on belly, one hand on chest. We're going to put hands on the rib cage. If this is hard for you to get this internal rotation and actually place it on the rib cage because you want to feel the ribs or where the ribs would be, right? Which is right underneath the bust. So if this is really uncomfortable, you can also grab your rib cage on the sides and give it a little squeeze, okay? So we want to be able to give it a little squeeze, but relax in this chest, relax in this neck. And the reason we also want the pillow kind of underneath the shoulders is because if it's just underneath the head, this cutting off the airway isn't going to be great, right? Okay, so underneath the shoulders, make sure that airway is opened up. You're relaxed in your body as much as you can, and you place your hands along the sides of the rib cage or grabbing around the rib cage, okay? So we're in this position. Legs are however it's most comfortable for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to only breathe from the nose, and we're going to try to slow down the breath as much as possible. I want you to take a 3-second inhale, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale through the mouth for about 5 seconds. This is for pain relief or stress within the body. Let me pin that really quickly because I forgot to pin that. So this is a quick way to relieve pain without having to use any tools. So hands on the rib cage, squeeze the rib cage, feel the hands move apart as we take our 3-second inhale from the nose. So I want you to feel your hands separate. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Exhale for 5 seconds through the nose. Now keep this going a couple more times. I'm just going to talk you through real quick. As we take an inhale, I want you to feel those hands separate and then take a 2-second hold, okay? This is going to help to switch off that sympathetic, that stress response, and then take a really slow exhale. If you need to, you can use pursed lips like this, or I want you to try, the goal is to only breathe in and out through your nose. Now, our nose is our kind of trigger, and this is what's going to help us to get that reduced tension within the body and help the body to start to relax. Now, I'm going to exhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Now, again, I'm going to speak a little bit more into what breath work really does and different techniques that you can use to tap into the breath to affect change within the body quickly. Like I have had people cry on the table because they quickly get out of pain, right? So this is a quick technique. You could do it in the car. You could do it if you're at like a stoplight, or maybe you're just using one hand as you're driving and you're trying to think, okay, let me do a 3-second inhale, hold 2 seconds, and then a 5-second exhale. And the more you could breathe in and out through your nose, which we have a podcast coming up soon with Brian McKenzie, who's just going to explain this so much better, but it's really going to help to reduce that tension, and all of a sudden you're going to release and relax and not feel any pain. And we're going to, is this for any kind of pain? Any kind of pain. This is a systemic release within the body. If you have knots, if you feel like you need to dig them out, that doesn't work. You don't have to rely on someone else to reduce symptoms within your body. You can do it yourself. But the only way we can hold this release of tension, the only way we can hold this, just like someone working on you, just like someone adjusting you or manipulating you, just like someone putting their hands on you, the only way we get to really hold that new experience that we feel is through movement. So in the challenge that starts on November 1st, we're actually going to do I'm going to show you 2 different types of breath techniques. So that was one type of breath technique. I'm going to show you 2 different types, and we're going to explain what's actually happening, and I hope that you feel something in your body. Now, the reason is that you get to understand that you have the access in your own hands to be able to affect change. And then the movements that we're going to do throughout the week, there's 4 mobility flows that kind of touch on the upper, lower, spine, full body. We're going to do 2 different core fundamentals to actually understand the diaphragm and the pelvic floor and how that works in movement, so that you're not hurting your hip flexors, or feeling things in your lower back, or thinking that your abs and your core means just here. That's not true. And then we're going to do muscle activations to connect that mind-muscle connection as well. Now, I just want to say that early bird pricing to get in to this challenge that starts on November 1st, it ends after today. So if you have any kind of hesitation or you're thinking about joining, I would join right now. Now, the link is in my bio. It's just docgenfit.com/GFMB 2021. Okay, and this is going to help you to get into the program so that you can get it at a reduced price right now. Dom, what are you doing? Distracting me.
Join the program.
Get out of here. Honestly, I just got to say, I answered so many questions on the last slide, so you can listen back to that other video, but it can be used in combination with any kind of current program you're using, because it just helps to add that educational piece. So say you weight train, say you run, this is going to help to understand where you could be restricted, where you could be weak, what could be missing that is causing aches and pains along the way that can only make your current program better. Okay, I'm going to provide so many modifications along the way, progressions, and I'm not just going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to show you why it makes a difference within your body. So I'm just so excited for people to actually start to learn about your body. And again, early bird pricing ends after today. The videos range anywhere from 3 minutes, so it could be a super quick day, to 30 minutes at max. So each video is super short in order for you to just, again, have the information. You can always repeat it more and make it longer, or you can make it shorter, but it's up to you. This is about you learning about your body. It's just fully educational videos, and it's all in a platform. Again, in the previous live I did, I showed what that platform looks like, how every day is specifically laid out for you. There's graphics so that you can win prizes if you post, and we lay out everything for you. It's for everyone, so not just for women, it's for everyone. You'll have access to this for 6 months as well. So that's a huge one. A lot of people, well, how long will I have access? You'll have access for 6 months. So if you happen to fall off throughout these next 30 days in November, you can always come back and repeat, or just continue to learn throughout those 6 months. Say it's something that you want to start over in January to kind of jumpstart. You can use this to kind of really get back into your body. So it's my way of being able to provide just a ton more education. You'll have full PDF downloads that you can look through for education. You also have the full videos that only range from 3 minutes. Most of them are about 10 to 15 minutes. There's only a couple at the very end of the challenge that are full 30 minutes. So majority of the challenge will not take you very long, and it's about learning. It's not about just doing and sweating. So if you want to, again, I'm excited. We just hit 1,000 people. joining us and moving, and I'm just so excited for what people are going to learn. So if you haven't yet, check out that link, get in. Early bird pricing ends after today. So thank you guys for joining me, and use that breath technique anytime you need to. It